What's happening, everybody? I've got something special for you today. We've got French Open Total Chaos. I know, right? Our first ever tennis Total Chaos. These three tennis experts are going to give us their opinions on three matches that are going down this Wednesday, June the 1st, and tell us if they are going over or under the total. My name's Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and before we get rolling, I've got to remind everybody about the official sponsor of Picks and Parlays. That'd be Caesars Sportsbook. For all new accounts, they're hooking you up with up to $1,100 in first bet insurance when you get signed on. Use the promo code MORNINGCZR or just find the link in the description of this video. With me today, I've got Scott Reichel. How you feeling today, Scott Reichel? You ready for this?
Yeah, doing pretty well. Feels like a bit of deja vu. I feel like we just had a couple of picks here, but looking forward to it. French Open's been fun, and I'm looking forward to the final couple rounds.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I just did a baseball Total Chaos with Scott Reichel and his Winners and Whiners crew, so y'all check that out when you're done watching this video. Dustin Bowser, I saw you last week for a Total Chaos. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm ready to get my balls a little dusty.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Daniel Henderson, how you feeling, friend?
Doing pretty good. How's it going?
It's going. We've been talking about this for a long time, Daniel Henderson, about a tennis Total Chaos. The time is now.
Right.
Finally here. Okay, so like I said, three matches that are going down on Wednesday. We're going to start it. Okay, you guys might have to help me with these names here. Scott Reichel.
I'm not going to help you at all. I'm curious where this goes. How do
I pronounce these names?
That's Merrick and Audrey Rublev.
All right, someone's Silic and Rublev. You get to go first.
Click the mouse.
Chilich. Okay, sorry, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, so I couldn't exactly hear that. All right, you're going first. Over or under the 38.5, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm going to go over. I think these guys are pretty evenly matched. I think they will give each other some troubles. I feel like both of them will catch a set. Probably take it to 4, maybe even 5 in this one, 5 sets to go over 38.5. Yeah, I see both of them catching a set that way. You know, it's going to push it to 4 at least. So,
all right,
38.5.
All right, Scott Reichel, over or under?
I'm going to go with the over as well. Just going through the actual tournament so far, Rublev has really been dropping sets pretty frequently. He's lost at least one set in each of the last 4 rounds. And if you actually look at the head-to-head matchups, Chilich has lost at least one set in each of the 6 career meetings. I think you'll end up seeing a couple of long, grueling sets. Once again, the key for totals is to hope for a 7-5, maybe a tiebreaker. But both these guys pretty good at serving, which is important on clay because you can break people a lot more easily on clay. I think you'll probably see at least one breaker, probably 4 sets. I'm going to go with the over.
All right. What do you think, Dustin Bowser?
I also like the over here. Going back on what Scott was saying just a little bit, both guys are coming in on a 4-game win streak here. When you look at Rublev in his first 3 matches, he dropped at least one set there. And then when you do look at the money line, that is favoring Rublev at -135. So the book is kind of telling you that they kind of expect this one to be more of a fought-out match. So I think Chilich will be able to get at least one set in here. I do still think that Rublev is able to take the win, but I take the over here as well.
All right, we all agree that one is going over. We're moving on to, I'm going to go with Rudd and Rune on this one.
It's Rude and Rune.
Rude and Rune. Rude was my second choice. All right, what do you think? Over or under 37.5, Reichel?
So this one's a bit trickier because unlike Chilich and Rublev, both of these guys are not exactly great at serving. But I'm going to go with the over anyway because I do think this has 5 sets written all over it. It's the second meeting on clay this season. Rude won the first meeting 7-6, 7-5. So you did have a couple of really long sets involved, and Rune has gotten a lot better as the season has progressed. Rune's already beaten 2 top 10 guys in this tournament, beat Tsitsipas and Shapovalov, and Rude has dropped at least one set in 3 of the first 4 rounds. So I think you'll end up seeing this one go at least 4, potentially 5, with maybe a 7-5 or 7-6 in there. But for a total of around 37.5, I think it's too low for 2 somewhat evenly matched players. I'm going to take the over.
Dustin Bowser, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are taking the under here on this one. With not too much background knowledge on these guys, one of the things that I do look at is the head-to-head. Ruud has played Rune 3 times over the last year and a half here, and with that, he's got a 3-0 advantage. So in a mental tough game, I look for Ruud to go ahead and finish this off and kind of keep it at the under there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under on this one.
All right, Daniel Henderson, you are the tiebreaker. What do you think?
Going with the over. Like I was saying, I think these guys are evenly matched. Ogre is getting a lot better. He's improved a lot. Like he said, he took out CC Pies in this tournament already. He's playing really, really good. Ruud himself, he's Ruud. He plays well he plays good as well. So I feel like, these guys are going to go give us a little back and forth to, like you said, 5 sets written all over it. Like I really see these guys going battling out and eating that 5 set going to a tiebreaker. To definitely push this over.
Definitely pushing it over. All right, last one for the round. We're moving into the women's. Dustin, I know this is your specialty. You focus on women's tennis, right? That's your jam?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Switek and Pegula.
Switek. There's supposed to be an A in there after the I.
It is. I just copied what you sent me. Maybe I spelled it wrong. All right, Dustin, going over or under the 18.5?
Switek's been really, really good about taking her opponents and finishing them in a 6-0, 6-2 kind of set there. But over the last couple matches, Switek hasn't quite looked to the par that she is typically accustomed to doing. So with Pegula actually having a pretty good on-court clay record this year, I actually look for her to push this over the 18.5. I think that it's going to be a hard-fought first match. You might get something of a 6-4 or even a 7-5. But in that second match, I really look for Iggy to kind of separate herself there from Pegula. And you might be looking at like a 6-2 or 6-1 potentially. Hopefully we're looking at the 6-2, 6-3. But I really do like the over here. With Iggy playing in many games as she has been in the championships, your legs start to get tired playing as many matches as you do and not getting the long breaks that some of the other gals who are being, finishing in the tournament. So I really look for this one to go over 18.5.
All right, Daniel Henderson, what do you think about it?
I'm going with the under. I'm sorry. I'm looking for Switek to smoke her, like flush her out. Like I see JPEG, maybe, I like JPEG. That's my dog, but I'm looking forward to get maybe like 3 games max. Yeah, I really don't see Switek playing around in this round at this stage of the tournament. Like you said, she has been kind of dropping sets not as playing as dominant as she has in the first couple of rounds. And I was even shocked to see Zhang do what she did in the first set in the last match she had. But again, after that, she showed why she's been winning 28 games, 28 matches straight. She hasn't lost in 28 matches. So, yeah, right. Under.
That's for real. All right, Reichel, finish us off. Over or under? You're the tiebreaker.
So even though I'm a big Switek fan, and I acknowledge that she's easily the best player on the women's side since Barty retired, I'm still going with the over. You look at the actual head-to-head, Pegula's actually hung around in the 2 matches they've had previously. Each of the first 2 matches have had at least 20 games between the 2 of them. So Pegula has given Switek some issues in the past, and Switek also dropped the set in the last round. She doesn't drop many sets, especially during this winning streak. But I do wonder about fatigue because she had to go 7-6 and then ended up winning 6-0, 6-2. So she blew out Zhang in the last 2 sets. But I am wondering if some fatigue could play a factor here. Pegula is pretty good at keeping I'd say a solid amount of pace on the ball, and I do think that at times she can potentially overwhelm Switek in some of the rallies, but I'm going to go with the over. 18.5 is just such a low number. If you get a 7-5 first set, it's basically a wrap. 7-6, you automatically win. I do think you could see a bit of a longer match than people anticipate. I'm not picking Pegula to pull the upset, but I think she could potentially keep it close, lose this match 6-4, 6-3, and it goes over.
All right, all right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so we are going to do a recap, but I want to let you tennis fans out there know where you can find these tennis experts out in the world, out in the internet world, in the World Wide Web. Daniel Henderson, you've been writing articles for Picks and Parlays, giving out free picks over on our website, picksandparlays.net. Tell the people what you're all about.
Yeah, just picking sports, writing good articles, trying to get the best pick, get folks some couple of winners. Got a pretty decent record. I'm getting at like 60, 65, 70% on those, just in regular sports. And my tennis bets, I think I'm like 22 and like 7 for the month. Well, for last month. And so, yeah, just like I say, trying to give out those free winners, try to cash for these, for our clients.
Yes, yes, indeed. Scott Reichel with Winners and Whiners. You're quite the tennis person yourself. Tell the people who you are and where they can find you.
So you can find me on the Max Wagers Network, obviously, also posting some free videos every night for free picks on Winners and Whiners. So that's definitely a lot of fun. Been doing that for like 5-6 years at this point. But just looking forward to covering a bunch of sports every day. Also do a live stream from basically 3 to 4 every day Eastern time with Scott Steen on the Back to the Window show. And yeah, it's just nice to talk about sports. In that live stream, we take Q&As. So if you have any questions on games and you want to know our thoughts, stop by, drop a comment in the live stream, and we'll answer it.
Beautiful. Dustin Bowser, I know you, my friend, from the Insiders Room. Good friends of the Picks and Parlays family. I know we can find you on the Insiders Room Discord. Tell us what your jam is.
Yeah, same thing. You can find me on the Discord there. Got a bunch of cappers in the room. Lots of fantastic coverage, NHL, soccer, baseball, football. We're there year round. Come join the Discord. Just go to Insider's Room on Twitter. You'll find the Discord link. Go ahead and drop in there. Free picks are being given out every single day. We'd love to have you. Love to chat some sports.
There it is, at the Insiders Room. There you go. Let me just put a bow on that.
Awesome.
We put a bow on that little gift to you. There you go. Okay, so let's do some recapping. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And don't forget about the promo code MORNINGCZR. That'll get you hooked up with Caesar Sportsbook and up to $1,100 in first bet insurance. All right, French Open recap. Here we go. In the men's, we've got, I won't say it right.
You can do it.
Hear you. You're the one that tells me, but I can't hear you.
You can do it. Give it a shot.
Chilik?
Yeah, close enough.
And Rublev.
Yeah, okay. There you go. There you go.
I'll get there. Hey, I'm crushing new soccer words in our new soccer total chaos. I just got to get in there.
Soccer words or names?
Words.
Okay.
All kinds of words.
Okay.
But they're all going over the 38.5. The other one in the men's was Rude and Rune at 37.5. Reichel and Daniel take this over, but Bowser is going under. And then in the women's, we've got Switek and Pegula. Dustin and Reichel are going over, but Daniel is going under. Don't forget, check out Scott Reichel at Back to the Window with Scott and Scott, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Find Dustin Bowser at the Insiders Room. Join their Discord. And then, of course, picksandparlays.net is where you'll find Daniel Henderson and all of his free picks and articles. So definitely check him out as well. Thank you guys so much for coming on the first ever Tennis Total Chaos. Good luck to you all, and may the best capper win.